Hey everybody, we are on our way to a very special dinner, and in today's video I want to talk to you about this special dinner, which is a pre-opening, soft opening, and I want to give you kind of my 3-day strategy for soft openings. Say hi to the family.
Hi. Hi.
That's my son in the back, he's in his video games. Hey everybody, Ryan Gronfin here, author, speaker, chef, restaurateur, and founder of therestaurantboss.com, as well as clickbacon.com. So today is a very special dinner for us just because we don't normally get to go to soft openings at restaurants that we've done some work with. Normally they're out of town, but in this case, we have a friend who is opening up a restaurant. He's part of a group. I think they have 22 or 23 restaurants here in town, and they're opening up a restaurant this weekend, and tonight is one of their soft opening nights. So it's kind of cool that we get to go. Now, what I want to do is I want to take this opportunity to talk to you about kind of a process that I wouldn't say we've perfected, but we've worked on through 10 years, what we used to do, and then what we've had clients do, and what we've kind of figured out as to kind of the proper way to do your soft openings. So one, I think it's important to remind you what the purpose of a soft opening is. Yes, the purpose of a soft opening is to get the word out into the community. Absolutely. The purpose of a soft opening is for, the marketing and to get your friends and, community members involved. But it is very much still a training and a learning event. And so we have to remember that we are trading free food for feedback. Now, I'll talk about what you should do for free and what you should charge for, but let's not forget that we are trading food in exchange for their feedback. So with that said, you must adopt a policy that people agree to during their soft opening at the point of invitation, and then again at the dinner table or lunch table or cashier or however it is. Now, you come up with your own language, but that language is basically something along the lines of, we're so excited to have you joining us on this exciting journey. The purpose of today's event is for us to get practice, for us to continually tweak our recipes and our service steps. In exchange for that, we are hoping that you will deliver us your honest feedback. Because this is still a training event, we ask that you do not post anything to social media or say anything negative to friends and family about today's experience. If you have a very positive experience, you want to post that on social media, please go ahead and do that. Again, use your own words, but that is my basic 101. If I can't get people to verbally agree to that, then I'm not inviting them and I will not serve them. And I know that sounds harsh, but we have had people go onto social media and talk negatively about an experience they've had at a free soft opening. So again, remind people this is a training event. We will make mistakes. We expect to make mistakes. Tell us about that and we'll work on it. That's why we're taking care of your dinner. So now let's talk about kind of the comps, and then I'll tell you kind of day 1, day 2, day 3. As far as the comps, we comp food except for dessert. We can comp soft beverages, but we expect our guests to pay for liquor and dessert. And again, the reason for that is if you give liquor away for free, 1, it's illegal, and 2, they will drink like crazy. And if we don't charge for desserts, they will also order desserts like crazy. If there are 6 people at a table, they will order 6 desserts. That puts an undue pressure on the kitchen that the kitchen is not used to. So let's not do that. Really quickly, day 1 is a smaller invitation. It is very close people, very close friends, very close family, maybe mayors of the community, police chiefs, fire chiefs, people who are very influential in helping you get open. And what I do for this day is, this is very much a preset menu. It's your first day serving to the public, and what I don't want is, look, if you've got steak and lobster on your menu and then you also have chicken and some other things, everyone's going to order the steak and lobster. That's not a fair representation. So for day 1, I keep it small. I space out reservations every 15 to 30 minutes to make sure that we're not putting an undue pressure on our team. But also what I'll do is I'll have 3 or 4 like prefix menus, and I'll rotate them around. So maybe table 1 gets these 3 appetizers, these 4 entrees, and this dessert. then the next table gets this menu, the next table gets this menu. That way you go through the whole menu and then let them decide. There's 4 of you. I'm bringing 4 appetizers, 4 entrees, and 2 desserts. You guys decide who gets what. This is my suggestion. Day 2 is a little different. Day 2, we send food out to the table, but we get to decide what food goes out to the table. So usually your kitchen manager or an expo will sit there and say, hey, there's a table of 6. I want to send them these 3 appetizers and these 6 entrees. Again, because maybe the kitchen needs help with those entrees, or maybe you haven't put enough of those out. And so that's how I like to do day 2. What I forgot to tell you is day 2 is we've widened the pool a little bit. This is usually vendors, plumbers, lawyers, accountants, marketing people, anyone who's helped you get the restaurant open. And then day 3 is our biggest invite. It's a free-for-all. It's open menu. They can order whatever they want. Again, keeping with the rules of we charge for liquor, we charge for dessert. Those are the basic rules. That's roughly how we do it. Obviously, there's a lot more details and things we can discuss. And for that reason, if you need some help, if you want to jump on a strategy session, if you're opening up a restaurant soon and you want to go over some kind of pre-opening stuff, reach out to us. Find us at therestaurantboss.com. You can watch tons of videos over there. Also, take a look at our software called ClickBacon, which helps you manage the finances in your restaurant. If you don't have a copy of our book, you can grab a free copy of our book at therestaurantboss.com. It's called Make It Happen, How to Build a Big Business in a tiny little book. I think it's a tiny book to build a big business. But again, you can get that completely free on our website. All you have to do is pay a couple dollars for shipping and handling. Last thing I want to say on this topic is restaurants don't open, they launch. We do not have these quiet little openings. We don't open and not tell anyone. When it's time to open, you better be ready and you better let the world know, because when you open, you better be busy. I always tell restaurant owners their busiest day should be the day they open. And I know that's scary for you, but nobody talks about this restaurant they went to that they were the only people sitting at. What people talk about is this new restaurant they went to that was packed. They tell all their friends, and that gets the momentum going. So you do not open a restaurant, you launch a restaurant. My name is Ryan Gromf, and this is The Restaurant Boss. I love every single one of you crazy restaurant people. Systems create freedom, freedom creates value, and value creates scale. Have an absolutely amazing day. Bye-bye.
Make It Happen is the book I wish I had when I was operating restaurants. Inside are the lessons that took me 10 years to learn and 10 more years of teaching to perfect. I've condensed the most important lessons into this tiny book for building a big restaurant business. I am on a mission to improve restaurants all over the world. Because of that, I want to send you a free copy. Grab yours today at therestaurantboss.com.